professional baseball with the Clinton Lumber Kings at Ashford University Field, Friday, May 22nd.
Wild Rose Casino. Small town friendly. Big city wild. Emmitsburg, Clinton, and coming soon to Jefferson, Iowa.
Make your yard stand out with the natural beauty of stone from Quint City Stone Center. Let the knowledgeable experts at Quint City Stone help you get started with great ideas and savings for your landscape projects. Come see our new displays and browse one of the largest selections of landscaping products in the Midwest, including decorative chip, pavers, retaining wall, bulk mulch, and more. Service you can count on at Quint City Stone Center, across from the Iowa Machine Shed, Davenport.
This is great.
What's in here?
A spoonful of laughs. Pour in some fun. Woo! And stir it up with some big surprises.
In 3, 2, 1. Kelly's down.
For the perfect morning, just add Kelly and Michael.
I don't think this is what they meant.
We're going to have to drink our way out.
Weekday mornings at 9 on WQAD News 8.
John Deere is proud to be a sponsor of the John Deere Classic and Birdies for Charity.
We support Birdies because it enhances our charitable giving.
Every year, Birdies for Charity and the John Deere Classic is a $25 million impact on the Quad City area.
Thanks to John Deere, 100% of your pledges plus a bonus go to services in our community.
Thank you for giving through Birdies for Charity. It helps your charities and your community.
Chip in for your charity. Birdies for Charity.
Quad City Animal Welfare Center in the heart of downtown Milan, your local full-service no-kill shelter, offering a complete low-cost wellness clinic, including vaccinations, microchipping, as well as spay and neutering. Quad City Animal Welfare Center, helping make your pet's well-being more affordable. See a list of available services online at qcawc.org. Call for an appointment or visit one of our walk-in clinics at Quad City Animal Welfare Center in downtown Milan, saving animals one life at a time.
Back-to-back episodes of Cops Reloaded, starting at 1 p.m. Weekdays on MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel 716.
We're in sunny Southern California for late night Cubs baseball here on WGN Sports, the first of a 3-game series here at Petco Park, the Cubs and the Padres. Great to have you with us, Jim DeShays and Len Casper. After an off day yesterday and a 6-1 homestand, the Cubs get back at it, and a homecoming of sorts for Chris Bryant as he started in college here in San Diego.
Yeah, a lot of family and friends will be on hand here today. His college coach will be here. He visited campus yesterday. How about his numbers as a junior? This is 2 years ago. He's probably getting ready for a conference tournament right about now. He had 31 bombs his junior year, more than 223 Division I teams. That's rather Ruthian.
Yes, and about a month ago he made his major league debut against tonight's Padres starter James Shields. Didn't go well in that first game.
Not exactly a soft landing. Shields, one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league, gets a lot of swings and misses. That was the case in that game. Since then, Chris Bryant has been a quick study. He's made a lot of adjustments, had a very nice homestand. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 9 games. So this will be a good test today to see if he's able to make the adjustments against James Shields.
He had to leave early on Sunday, feeling a bit under the weather, but he is in the Cubs lineup tonight. And while the Cubs were off yesterday, it was a busy day with the roster. More on that coming up next.
Are you looking for high-quality furniture for your office?
When we have an office business need, I pick up the phone and call Almax.
Our selection of new and gently used office furniture gives you the best value for your dollar.
As a business owner for a lot of years, you have to look at your bottom line and where you stand. And I think that's the great part about Almax is that they can take care of the guy that's just starting his business and have good used stuff, or they can take care of the people that have been in business a while and sell them great new Han furniture.
Almax Office Furniture, 2334 Moline, Illinois.
Luther Crest in Davenport offers a friendly apartment community with the freedom you want and the conveniences you deserve. Rent is based on income with heat and utilities included. We offer seniors affordability and comfort with spacious apartments, elevators, noon meals, and more. Many sites offer service coordinators to personally assist you. Your small pet is welcome too. Call 563-359-1075 or check us out on the web at homesmanagement.com.
All new Dr. Phil, a wife disappears.
You reported her missing 10 days later.
The following week,
if your wife is missing, surely they're going to call somebody.
Is the husband to blame?
Did she try to take out 2 protective orders against you?
I don't ever remember 2.
Your wife said, I am afraid he may kill me.
Never.
Everybody's lying but you.
I would have never hurt her.
Liar.
Is it possible on that day things got out of hand?
All new Dr. Phil.
Tomorrow at 3 on WQAD News 8.
Nice night here in San Diego, the first of a 6-game NL West trip, 3 here in San Diego and 3 this weekend in Arizona, and the Cubs making a bunch of moves, trying to maybe balance the roster a little bit.
Yeah, they were a little thin on the bench, to say the least. They were playing with a 3-man bench over the weekend, 2 of which were catchers. So here are the moves. Yoshi Wada comes in. He'll take a spot in the rotation as Travis Wood moves to the bullpen. Junior Lake back up from AAA Iowa. And Mike Baxter, a veteran left-handed bat, also added out. Phil Koch, designated for assignment. Brian Schlitter, the yo-yo, back down to Iowa. And Wellington Castillo, we wish him the best, traded to Seattle today for minor league relief pitcher.
Yeah, Yoervis Medina, who will start at AAA Iowa, but we could see him here in the big leagues soon. We'll have Cubs baseball first pitch right around the corner from California.
Watch your mind a little bit, 'cause you're headed into the machine. Come to California. Come to California.
Necker's Jewelers in giving back. During the month of May, Necker's Jewelers will give a portion of all sales to Komen Quad City's Race for the Cure. Necker's Jewelers believes in the gift of giving. Give a gift to someone you love.
Generally, when you hire on here, it's every 2 weeks you're home.
I've made more in the last year and a half at Tennant than I had with any other company that I have been with.
When you got a good group like we have here, from the mechanics to the dispatchers and everybody else that works in this system, safety and everything else, I wouldn't work for anybody but Tennant.
Tennant Truck Lines now hiring. Call 309-946-3230.
Mama, I'm hungry. Where are we staying tonight?
I don't know yet, baby. We'll figure it out. We always do.
Victory Center Ministries is a nonprofit rescue mission in the Clinton and Quad City area. We offer the perfect gift for the man or woman who has nothing. With your help, we provide rooms, classes, and meals in hopes of transitioning individuals back into the real world.
I told you it'd be okay tonight.
Help your neighbor by making a donation. Call or go to victorycenter.com.
Necker's Jewelers believes in giving back. During the month of May, Necker's Jewelers will give a portion of all sales to Komen Quad City's Race for the Cure. Necker's Jewelers believes in the gift of giving. Give a gift to someone you love.
Now available at Men's Warehouse.
Chicago Cubs baseball is brought to you by Bud Light Lime, the perfect beer for whatever happens. Honda Dream Garage Sales Event. Now it's your Honda dealer. Napa, home of Napa know-how. Ford, America's best-selling brand. Inviting you to go further in our fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out our entire lineup at your Ford store or at localfordstores.com. Subway, make a smart play for savory subs this season. Score more flavor at Subway restaurants. Subway, eat fresh. And by Southwest Airlines. Book your low now at southwest.com. Cubs baseball in high definition on WGN TV is brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Cool and clear here in San Diego. Gorgeous night. Both teams coming off an off day yesterday. James Shields and Jason Hamill, former Tampa Bay Rays teammates, on the mound as Shields has started his season 5-0. First year with the Padres. Let's look at the Cubs batting order against him, brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Fowler, Bryant, Rizzo, the former Padre at the top, Castro, Montero, and Soler in the middle. Coughlin, the pitcher, Hamill off to a good start at the plate, and Addison Russell makes his Petco Park debut.
Padres in the field this evening. It's Upton, Venable, and Kemp in the outfield. Will Myers went on the DL, so Venable takes over in center, at least for tonight. Spangenberg, Amarista, Jerko, Solarte on the infield. There's been some changes there as well. Derek Norris behind the plate this evening, and James Shields will do the pitching. He's 5-0, but has a 3.91 ERA. He's won his last 3 decisions despite a 5.71 ERA in those 3 ball games. He's made 8 starts. Piled up the strikeouts. He's one of the top swing and miss guys in the National League, but he's given up a lot of long balls. 12 home runs, 8 long ones in his last 3 starts.
Dana DeMuth, the crew chief, will work the plate. Paul Nauert's at first, Ed Hickox at second, and Mike Estabrook is over at third.
Look at our Gander Mountain game time weather. 63 degrees, light breeze. It's pretty high humidity for.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It just seems like it is. It's brought to you by Gander Mountain. Low price every day guaranteed.
We're going to go with yes.
Yes, we're going to go with yes, that it's kind of high for San Diego.
So the Cubs had a long 17-day stretch without a respite. Spent the off day here yesterday and right back at it tonight. They're 4 back of the Cardinals, who won tonight in New York, 21-16. The Padres lost 3 straight, 19-20. Third place in the West, 6 behind the Dodgers, who are in San Francisco tonight. So it's the right-hander Shields, to Dexter Fowler, and a fastball in there at 93 for a strike to get us started.
Yeah, Shields, a veteran. He's been around a long time. 119 wins in his major league career against 90 losses. Fastball, curveball change, and he'll cut his fastball. Secondary pitches are really good. The curveball and the changeup, both outstanding offerings for Shields.
Working with Derek Norris. That ball fought off foul by Fowler right above the third base dugout, occupied by the visitors. Padres took 2 of 3 from the Cubs at Wrigley Field in April. Things have kind of turned around for the Padres. We're used to seeing them pitch well and struggle offensively. It's kind of reversed itself here to start 2015.
Yeah, been one of the better offensive clubs in the National League, but they have not pitched particularly well.
Shields with a 2-2, and the breaking ball is low. Good take by Fowler. Chris Bryant, with lots of family and friends in the ballpark, is on deck. Ooh, late swing by Fowler as he realized that's going to be a strike. And that's the first out.
Get the sense that Fowler was either looking for a fastball away or perhaps a changeup, and just a little emergency hack there to try to get a piece of that fastball in. He will not be reviewing this tape. This is not going to make the highlight reel for Dexter.
So I know a nice ovation for Chris Bryant down the left field line. So there's some Cub fans over there, and I think there are a lot of Chris Bryant fans who may be from the area. His college coach, Rich Hill, got a luxury box, and I know Chris, I'm going to be watching the game from that suite. He's from Las Vegas, but played his college ball here at the University of San Diego. And that one is drilled foul down the left field line. We mentioned in the open, he went hitless in his major league debut. 3 of those at-bats were against Shields, and they all resulted in strikeouts. And he's been terrific since that quiet debut.
Yeah, and that was a good pitch for Shields against Bryant in that game. That changeup inside. You look at the profile from his days at USD. The Toreros, 353, just got better and better each year he was there.
The home run is a school record. Minor league numbers, 327. 667 slugging. Major league, 291 batting average. Getting on base at a 426 clip. He has hit at every level. Off the plate outside. Shields 33 years old, 6'3", 215. And he got him. That was a changeup to get Bryant.
Yeah, and that's, again, he went back to that pitch, and we saw a good bit of that in Chris's debut, that changeup running down and in under the hands. It's kind of a power changeup. It's 86 miles an hour, has great movement, really sells it with that great hand speed or arm speed. The Shields, his strikeout rate is up over 30%, in the top 2 or 3 in all of baseball. It's a ton of swings and misses.
Former Padre Anthony Rizzo, ball 1, putting together an MVP-like start to this season. But his 2011 MLB debut is a nice reminder for Cub fans who may watch a few of these kids struggle, like Javier Baez did last year. Anthony hit 141 with 1 home run in 49 games with the Padres before he got traded to the Cubs. And that's caught by Matt Kemp, who barely had to move. A 1-2-3 top of the first. Padres coming up when we return.
Care, service, quality. It's what you expect when you shop locally. It's what Zeglin's has been providing the Quad Cities with for years. We're family owned. We're family operated. Zeglin's, your hometown, our hometown.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality, comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite: Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
I'm Greg Majeski from Majeski Motors in Sterling. When we opened in 2005, we wanted to give customers something different, like new vehicles without the new price. The majority of our inventory are low-mileage, one-owner vehicles with factory warranty. If you don't see what you're looking for, we find vehicles every year for smart buyers just like you. So the next time you're in the market for a quality pre-owned vehicle, stop by Majeski Motors in Sterling, where you save thousands off new and all are backed by Carfax. We invite you to stop in today. Majeski Motors in Sterling.
Higher pitchability.
Yep. Yep, Mr. Padre and one of the best hitters ever, Tony Gwynn, honored all around this ballpark. Let's look at the Padres lineup. We mentioned they're scoring a lot more runs this year. Corey Spangenberg is at third. They're dealing with some injuries, though. Derek Norris off to a good start. Matt Kemp, Justin Upton hit 2 homers on Sunday. Yangervis Solarte at first. They're really banged up there. Venable, Jerko, Amarista, and the pitcher Shields. And Jason Hamill, he says, let's go. Had an off day yesterday. I'm ready to pitch. I'm not going to wait for Len to finish the lineup. 1-0 on Spangenberg. Now 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, Jason Hamill anxious because he's been really good. 3-1 with a 3.11 ERA for the year, and over his last 4 starts, a 186 earned run average.
He's faced the Padres a lot in his career. That ball driven out into deep left center. Fowler makes a grab on the move. Well, if you want to stretch your legs in this outfield, there's a lot of room to do it.
You see where Fowler starts. He's playing fairly shallow for Spangenberg. Gets a nice break on this ball. Hauls it in. Double, possible triple, dies in the glove of Dexter Fowler.
Would you imagine his route efficiency was?
It looked pretty solid there.
Pretty good?
Yeah. I'm going to give him a 96.7. Without really, just off the top of my head.
Here's the catcher, Derek Norris. And he takes a fastball for a strike. Jason pitching like his hair's on fire.
Wants to get out and enjoy some of this nice weather. Well, there are the numbers. This is his 8th start. League hits .235 against him. A strikeout to walk ratio among the best in baseball. Punched out 41. He's only walked 6.
Padres averaging about 4.5 runs per game. Average puts them 4th in the National League. That's their highest ranking since 1997. They're just not getting enough people out. 13th in the National League in runs per game allowed. And very high expectations going into this season. What a play by Bryant on the backhand, and he'll get Norris. Couple of Gold Glove type plays to back Jason Hamill here in the first inning.
Yeah, that's enough for a pitcher to go, all right, I'm just going to throw it in there and let him take a whack at it. My boys have got me covered tonight. First Fowler, now Bryant. Look how pretty that play was. That is reminiscent of Chris Bryant's debut. He struggled at the plate, but he had a big day defensively. It's about as slick as it gets right there.
Now Kemp, yeah, hard to believe he only has 1 home run. It came off Kyle Hendricks at Wrigley Field on April 18th. And a strike called. They're without Will Myers. He just went to the DL today with a left wrist issue. Yonder Alonso has a shoulder injury. He's on the DL. Brandon Morrow, one of their starters, is out. There's Alonso. Kemp thought about it and was able to hold up. We had a shot of Bud Black. He's been here a long time. They've had a lot of stability in the dugout. This is his 9th year. They have not had a lot of stability here lately in the GM chair, and A.J. Preller took over late last year. And with all the offseason moves they made, J.D., there's speculation that the heat is on.
Yeah, I would think that they came into this season with very high expectations. They've bumped the payroll up significantly.
Bryant right near the bag. That's a fair ball, and that's the inning. So Jason Hamill pretty happy about his team's defense. Chris Bryant happy to be back in San Diego.
Circa 21. Enjoy grand dining, plus great professional entertainment, all in the unique atmosphere of Circa 21 Dinner Playhouse. For couples or family and friends, spend an evening you'll remember.
Chris, it seems like anyone can sell satellite receivers these days.
You're definitely right, Howard. Here today, gone tomorrow. You don't even know what galaxy they're from.
At Galaxy One, we're here long after the sell.
Since 1994, Galaxy One has grown to be recognized as one of the premier satellite providers in the Midwest.
Galaxy One is your authorized dish retailer and home of the Hopper.
For home, business, and multi-unit owners, you can search all over the galaxy and find only one.
Galaxy One.
Dish authorized retailer.
Looks like the Garcias got a new car.
What'd they get?
I don't know.
Sure doesn't look like a Buick.
Buick.
I'm outside. Where are you?
I'm right here. I'm in the Buick.
I don't see a Buick.
Take a fresh look at Buick. It just might surprise you.
That's not a Buick. That's what I told him. Wow. This is
Nice.
Oh, my.
During the Buick Spring Sales Event, pay no interest for 5 years, plus get $22.50 purchase bonus cash on specially equipped 2015 Enclave models.
Redefine your backyard space with a pool or spa from QCA Pools and Spas. Imagine relaxing in a spa after a long day at work or entertaining your friends and family around a pool. Our design team can make your vision a reality. From initial concept to final completion, QCA Pools and Spas. Trusted, experienced builders offering factory direct pricing. See why QCA Pools and Spas has been a step ahead since 1966.
Pay it forward. Make a nomination at WQAD.com.
Hey, Cub fans, if you want to manage the game along with Joe Madden, log on to WGNTV.com. Right now, click on the WGN Sports Game Zone banner and connect to all the up-to-the-minute stats and info while watching at home. Game Zone is sponsored by The Great Escape, pools, patio furniture, hot tubs, and more. Everything you need to have more fun at home this summer. Starlet Castro bounces to Alexi Amarista. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the second.
Shields started the ball game with a couple of punch-outs to start against the Cubs. Back on April 17th, he had 9 strikeouts in that game. And he does it in a variety of ways. That was a backdoor cutter that got Rizzo. That ball was actually outside. Good changeup to Bryant. Castro saw him, so he gets him with a variety of different weapons. His strikeout rate is 31%, which is 3rd best in Major League Baseball, and significantly higher than what he has done in his career. Using the curveball a little bit more.
Here's Miguel Montero. Cubs down to 2 catchers on the roster after the trade of Wellington Castillo to Seattle. Padres overshifting against Montero to the right on the infield. Slightly toward left in the outfield. He leads all National League catchers in OPS. Derek Norris tied for 3rd. So David Ross has only started in John Lester games to this point, but Joe Madden seemed to indicate that he might get some starts against left-handed pitchers that Castillo had gotten earlier.
Yeah, I think that would be the case, and I don't know if, I suspect Montero will occasionally start against left-handed pitching, but expect to see David Ross in there against southpaws.
Swing and a miss. Bottom fell out of that curveball.
Well, the other piece of it too for Shields is, this is his first go around in the National League, so a lot of these hitters don't have much of a book on him. They're getting their first look at him, so that's probably adding to those high strikeout totals as well.
He got a 4-year, $75 million contract in February, largest free agent deal in Padres history, as he faces Jorge Soler, batting 6th in the lineup tonight. Outside, ball 1.
Shields has been a workhorse in his career. 30+ starts pretty much each and every year, 200+ innings.
I think Norris got cocked on the head on the backswing by Soler. It's happened a couple of times with Jorge at the plate here lately, so those catchers may want to back up a little bit.
Big swing, big long finish.
This has long been known since it opened in 2004 as a big-time pitcher's park. It has not been the case early on this year. A lot more home runs than people are used to seeing. Called strike 3, but you don't put the ball in play, you can't hit a home run. And 4 strikeouts for Shields through the first 2 innings. Scoreless early.
Don't be afraid to try the greatest.
With the crack of the bat and the roar of the crowd, Lumber Kings baseball is back. WQAD News 8 invites you to the action as the Clinton Lumber Kings take on the Burlington Bees at Ashford University Field Friday, May 22nd. Plus, enjoy a fireworks spectacular sponsored by WQAD News 8. Experience the fun and excitement of professional baseball with the Clinton Lumber Kings at Ashford University Field Friday, May 22nd.
Give it your all for a piece of the action. Getting involved in the moment is magic.
Chicago Baseball is sponsored in part by Upper Iowa University Quad City Center.
Get it today. Half-price deals from the Quad City Times and WQAD News 8. Get half off general admission to Magic Waters Water Park in Cherry Valley, Illinois. A $26 value for only $13. Get it today at WQAD.com.
Get ready for action. Ellen's all new with the star of Spy, Melissa McCarthy.
At one point, Jason Statham is hanging from parts of my body, and I was like, you got me! That's actually part of my body.
Plus, host of The Real, Lonnie Love. And it's Ellen's mama's 85th birthday.
I want to thank all of you for your kind messages, but now that you've sent your love, send your cash.
Ellen, tomorrow at 4 on WQAD News 8.
Hey, Cub fans, let's go. The Cubs return to action at Wrigley Field on Memorial Day. Boy, this is a good-looking homestand. The Nationals are in, and then Kansas City for a 6-game homestand. Make sure you plan ahead. Go to Cubs.com and get your tickets today.
Jason Hamill with a breaking ball strike on Justin Upton, who's already hit 10 home runs, 8 of which have come here. The club record for home runs here at Petco, 15 by Will Venable a couple of years ago, so that could be in jeopardy.
Upton, as a visiting player, always had success in this ballpark. He's been able to shrink the big yard.
One and two. So to complete the thought earlier, Petco Park 4th in the National League according to HitTrackerOnline.com in home runs per game, 2.35. Last year was 1.25. There are a lot of theories about it. The weather has been fairly warm. Upton hit 2 on Sunday against the Nationals. They've reconfigured left field. They've got a huge HD board, and they think that maybe that's cut down the wind a little bit. Padres had that busy offseason. Called strike 3. The pitching hasn't been quite as good, so you add it all up, and
yeah, there you go. It's a different feel in this ballpark. The nature of the game has changed. You know, we're just to the quarter pole this season, but it's really a remarkable turnaround. Padres, who were historically bad offensively last year. Upton is obviously doing his piece, but it's surprising to me they're not getting a whole lot from Matt Kemp. So when you hear those numbers about the improved offense, you would assume Kemp would be a big part of it. So far, he has not.
Solarte, really their third string first baseman, with Alonso down and now Myers out. Solarte had played 1 minor league game at first prior to this year. This is his 14th game at first and his 12th start. 2 home runs, 1 came at Wrigley in April. Well, if James Shields and Jason Hamill started every game in baseball every day of every year, they would not have put in the pace of play rules. Wouldn't have needed them. These guys have been all business, haven't they? As Rizzo will take it to the bag unassisted.
Kept really good in the second half of last year. They're hoping similar around here this year. Justin Upton will be a free agent at the end of the year, and he's putting up very good numbers, so he's going to get a big paycheck. James Shield, durable, dependable, really good with the Royals last year. And the trade they made right towards the end of spring training, Craig Kimbrell, one of the best closers in the game, to help solidify the bullpen.
And he's 10 out of 11. So far, save opportunities. High ERA. The 0-1 to Venable. 0-2 he went.
So with the additions, that means, you know, some guys have moved on, other guys have had to take a lesser role, including Venable. Was it 2 years ago? He kind of had a breakout year, and you thought, okay, here he goes. He's really going to take off, and then took a step backwards last year.
Yeah, he hit just .224 last year. Oh, look out! Hamill got hit by the broken end of that bat as the ball ended up in the glove of Chris Bryant to end the inning. And boy, Jason saying, I am really lucky. That bat shattered, and he's fortunate the sharp end didn't pierce him. Look at that thing. Yikes. 0-0.
Chicago Baseball is sponsored in part by Estradal Mortuary.
Get ready to rock and twist your way to sizzling hot abs with a brand new Ab Rocket Twister. If you can rock in a chair, Ab Rocket Twister can launch you on your way to amazing abs.
All you do is just rock and twist. It is that simple. Rocking and twisting and hitting those abs.
I can't believe the abs that Ab Rocket Twister gave me in such a short amount of time. I lost 43 pounds and 7 inches off my waist.
You know, I've been running now for 10 years and I've tried everything for my abs. The Ab Rocket Twister is making sure that my core is strong. It was like the most brilliant thing that they ever thought of to put this twist in. I feel in my upper abs, my lower abs, I feel in the hip flexors. It only takes a few minutes out of your day.
Call now and get the all-new Ab Rocket Twister. 3 levels of resistance bands, the Rockin' Fat Blast and DVD set, meal plan, and cardio dance party for only 5 payments of just $19.95. Plus, free shipping. Call and order right now.
A Score Sunday Show, Sunday nights at 10:35 on WQAD News 8.
Hey, Cub fans, make sure you check out Len and JD's baseball blog at WGNTV.com. Sponsored by Jeff Vukovich, your nationwide insurance agent serving the area for 37 years. To join the nation, contact Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side. Chris Coughlin, deep right center. It is gone, a home run. The first hit of the ball game leaves the yard. That had a sweet sound, didn't it?
It sure did. Number 5 for Coughlin. First pitch swinging. Shields tries to get the jump on him with a fastball right down. What's the street out there? Pick a name.
Tony
Main
Gwynn
Street.
Drive.
Tony Gwynn Drive.
It is here, one of these streets.
Right.
Yeah.
Boom. Well, it's amazing. We talk about the unpredictability of baseball, but sometimes the numbers, follow form, don't they? Shields has been a big strikeout pitcher. He's got 4 of those already. He's also now allowed 13 home runs.
And Coghlan 6 out of 16 against him in his career. So that's Coghlan's 5th. Swing and a miss. Hamill strikes out against his former teammate.
Well, we've talked all year about the Cubs and their patient approach, how they lead the league in pitches per plate appearance, and how that really serves them well. But understandable that Coghlan or any of these Cub hitters tonight would go up there looking early for a fastball off Shields because his secondary pitches are so good. His curveball and changeup are outstanding pitches. So if you get a fastball in the zone early, probably a good idea to take a whack at it.
Addison Russell, the high foul that's going to get out of play. And let's check out Southwest Airlines. How far did it fly? What's your guess here, JD? Well, there you go, 420. He hit it a long way. Go to WGNTV.com/contest for your chance to win one of 5 pairs of tickets anywhere Southwest Airlines flies in the U.S. or Puerto Rico.
Coghlan's having a weird year, isn't he? Not hitting for average. He's hit into a good bit of bad luck. But the power has been impressive.
Tough start for Norris. Got hit on a backswing, and that foul ball caught him in a tender area, I believe.
He got him on the thigh above the right knee. Right on the knee.
Man. Yeah, certain spots, direct hit off the knee, big toe.
Well, right, so the shin guard obviously has that hard plastic, but there's also some soft areas because they have to bend, right? There has to be a little there. So.
And I think they've added a little extra protection when they do bend the knee that they didn't used to have, but it's still gotta hurt. It's interesting, I think it's coincidence more than anything, but maybe not. James Shields' windup reminds me a little bit of Matt Garza's, and they were in the same rotation together in the Tampa Bay system. Am I off base on that? Just literally the windup.
I think the upright nature, the way how he stands so tall, that's Garza-like.
Well, he's been durable. I mean, you could pretty much count on 200-plus innings, if not 220, 230. He's the only pitcher in baseball to go 225 or more each of the last 4 seasons.
And so as you're contemplating, if you're the Padres or anybody else that was negotiating with him this winter, the Cubs included, that's the conversation you have, right? Well, he's proven to be very durable, so that's a good thing, but he's also made a ton of pitches over the years. So
and he's 33.
Yeah, does that set off some alarm bells? Because I think that's exactly what we said about Bronson Arroyo when he went to the Diamondbacks. So they're getting a guy that takes the ball every 5th day, gives you 200 innings.
Well, there's an inherent risk with these types of deals. That ball hit deep to right, way back toward the wall. Out of here. They've gone deep twice here in the third.
Think back to Fowler's first at bat when he took that emergency hack at the inside fastball. They try to go back in there. This time he's ready for it and juices it. Number 4 for Dexter.
Well, the location on the 2 home run pitches, about as perfect as it gets for a hitter, and the opposite for the pitcher. That's why James Shields was yelling at himself.
Yep, yelling at himself and also probably cursing his fate, saying, man, can't I get away with a mistake here?
Number 4 for Fowler. On the ground, backhanded by Spangenberg, and the inning comes to an end as Shields just yelled loudly into his glove. Coughlin to lead off the inning. Fowler 3 batters later, and it's 2-zip Cubs in the third.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality, comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite. Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
Reason number 12 why you should own a ThermoSpa's hot tub. They require no attachment to your home's plumbing. Simply fill it with a garden hose and plug it in. ThermoSpa's unique thermofiltration system is completely built in and filters the water an incredible 144 times a day, so your water stays crystal clear with very little maintenance. Call to receive a free DVD and 48-page brochure and find out how you can own a ThermoSpa's for only a few dollars a day. And right now, we're offering 0% financing. There will never be a better time to own a ThermoSpa's hot tub. This offer includes free delivery, free chemicals, and a $400 cash coupon. That's $1,000 in savings. So call now and ask about 0% financing.
ThermoSpas, 800-767-1646.
I'm TV's Craig Ferguson, and this is Celebrity Name Game.
She's got a big butt. She just had a baby. Kim Kardashian.
This guy right here.
Craig Ferguson hosts.
Late night, Monday through Friday, and Saturday at 6:30 on WQAD News 8.
Justice.
Jason Hamill staked to a 2-0 advantage as he faces Jed Jerko. And he bounces foul. Jerko got off to an abysmal start. He hit a .135 in April. .351 so far to start the month of May. Good breaking ball on the outside corner. It's 0-2. So Tsuyoshi Wada will join the rotation tomorrow. Travis Wood is in the bullpen. I mentioned Phil Koch designated for assignment. Brian Schlitter back to Iowa. Yoervis Medina will pitch out of the bullpen at Iowa, but adds to some depth in case the Cubs need to make changes down the road. And Jerko went. That's strike 3. Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser, still brewed the hard way. This Bud's for you. the Gaslamp District. We are right there, a couple of blocks away, and all kinds of great restaurants and taverns.
A lot of Cub fans in town, and bumped into a few people walking around today. Bob and Sharon are here. Right down the road from Wrigley. We're very excited to be here. Hamill getting after it, boy. He does not need a shot clock here tonight.
Nope.
Get it and go. 2
strikes on Alexi Amarista, the shortstop. Very slow start, hitting under 200. And I want to give a shout out to Frank Lombardo, diehard Cub fan. Got a 65th birthday coming up. Little Frank watches every game in Glen Ellen, and we're thinking about you. As Amarista stays alive, Shields on deck.
Ooh, good try. It's the one Montero wanted on the previous pitch.
Montero wants this one up. And we'll do it again. Marlins are 0-2 under their new manager, Dan Jennings. Beaten in extras last night and in regulation tonight against Arizona, as Castro will get Amarista.
This season at Wrigley Field, the Cubs will feature Budweiser Bleacher Fridays, starting with the Beach Bash on May 29th. All Bleacher fans 21 and older will receive a pair of summer sunglasses for the game while enjoying special entertainment, music, concessions, and a beach-themed post-game party in Wrigleyville. Visit Cubs.com.
8 faced, 8 retired for Hamill to start this one, and now it's James Shields. He can hit a little bit. And a healthy swing at that pitch. No play for Rizzo. Talking about Chris Bryant returning home in a way where he played his college ball. Welcome back, JD. 15 starts with the Padres, 1992.
1992, right? Over at Jack Murphy Stadium back in the day.
Hamill strikes out Shields, no hitting the Padres. He's been perfect through 3 and getting a lot of help, as we mentioned, from that defense as well. 2-0 Cubs.
When you get a Maytag washer, you best settle in for the most dependable relationship of your life. So bring on your smelly things, your dirty things, not your electronic things. You're welcome. But most definitely, your delicate things. Because with Maytag, all kinds of things can get the best cleaning in the industry.
May is Maytag month. Shop now and grab big savings on dependable Maytag appliances.
Generally, when you hire on here, it's every 2 weeks you're home.
I've made more in the last year and a half at Tennant than I had with any other company that I have been with.
When you got a good group like we have here, from the mechanics to the dispatchers and everybody else that works in this system, safety and everything else, I wouldn't work for anybody but Tennant.
Tennant Truck Lines now hiring. Call 309-946-3230.
Chris, it seems like anyone can sell satellite receivers these days.
You're definitely right, Howard. Here today, gone tomorrow. You don't even know what galaxy they're from.
At Galaxy One, we're here long after the sell.
Since 1994, Galaxy One has grown to be recognized as one of the premier satellite providers in the Midwest.
Galaxy One is your authorized dish retailer and home of the Hopper.
For home, business, and multi-unit owners, you can search all over the galaxy and find only one. Galaxy One. Dish authorized retailer.
Enough with the fluff. Get all the news you need to know on Eye Opener. No matter what's going on in the world, you can find all the latest information right here. Plus, we get you all the headlines 3 times every hour. That way, you get all the news you need to know, then get on with your day.
On WQAD My TV 8-3.
Tomorrow on WGN Morning News, complete Blackhawks playoff coverage. Plus, we're talking with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson tomorrow 4 to 10 on WGN.
Back here at Petco Park, the Cubs have a 2-0 lead on home runs from Coghlan and Fowler. Anthony Rizzo started his pro career in the Red Sox organization, traded here to San Diego and then to the Cubs, and again that's how his big league career started. So keep that in mind. What's Theo's line? It's not always a linear path.
Oh God, yeah. Think about Mike Schmidt, start of his career, really struggled.
Bounced foul.
More typical for a player to come to the big leagues, scuffle, get sent back down, regroup, come back, and then start to figure it out, than as opposed to just first time called up, take off and go.
Shields pretty intense out there. He kind of has that John Lester perfectionist thing going. Big game James. Good changeup. Not the location, but it's more about getting that.
Look at this. Get a little shift going on in the infield.
Yeah. Spangenberg and Amarista are going to swap spots.
After 2 strikes.
Yeah. In the middle of the at-bat.
It's like they're going in motion. It was like a football.
I was going to say it's like an audible or something. Line shot, and Kemp misjudged it. It's going to get to the wall. Rizzo on his way to second. And he'll have a double ball that should have been caught. However, it was absolutely massacred by Rizzo. Wow.
That ball was blistered. Anthony, even in a Cub uniform, had not had much success in this ballpark, just a 179 average in 10 ball games. So maybe some lingering effects from his struggles when he first came to the big leagues with the Padres, but he crunched that one, and it was a big concern for the Padres. They knew they'd get production out of that outfield, but a lot of people around baseball thought they might have to make some adjustments over the course of the season because just not really good defensively out there, and that's proven to be the case.
Strike on Castro, who made an out on the first pitch of the second inning. So 0 for 1 tonight. RBI chance here.
If you look at some of the advanced metrics, defensive runs saved, things of that nature, Padres outfield well below average.
I mentioned they've got Solarte kind of playing out of position at first. Two strikes on Castro, and a swing and a miss, strike 3. So his recent struggles continue. Getting right around 200 over his last 15 games coming in.
Well, contrast that approach with 2 strikes from what we see from Rizzo when he's got 2 strikes, how Anthony gets real quiet with the lower body and just uses his hands. Starlin still with that big leg kick, that big load. He's got a whole lot of movement. No chance he's going to hit that right-handed breaking ball away.
Montero deep to left. Upton will make the catch, and Rizzo's got to hold at second. So 2 outs, and it's Jorge Soler. Mentioned the Cardinals a winner earlier, 10-2 at New York. Michael Wacha is 6-0. Seven innings, 2 runs. As he beat John Neese. Neese gave up 8 runs in 5 innings.
I see where Bryce Harper hit another home run tonight.
Yeah.
His 15th.
Nationals winner in 10, 8-6 over the Yankees. Lofted into right center. Venable underneath, and the inning comes to an end. Hamill back to work in the bottom of the 4th. Cubs lead 2-0.
Whoa. Oh, this mattress is unbelievable.
And these prices are unbelievably low. You can believe it.
This happens every day at Factory Direct Mattress.
At 5401 North Brady Street in Davenport.
It's unbelievable.
Attention Xarelto users. If you have used the blood-thinning drug Xarelto, you may be at a higher risk for serious internal bleeding. If you or a loved one have taken Xarelto and suffered internal bleeding, gastrointestinal bleeding, kidney bleeding, brain hemorrhaging, or your loved one died, call the Rely On Group.
If you or a loved one took this drug and were injured, call the Rely On Group right now.
Call the Rely On Group right now to be connected with an experienced attorney for a free consultation and to see if you may qualify for substantial compensation and medical expenses.
If this happened to you or a loved one, call the Rely On Group right now. The manufacturer may be to blame.
If you or a loved one suffered internal bleeding after taking Xarelto, call the Rely On Group now at 800-955-8604 for a free consultation. That's 800-955-8604. Or go to RelyOnGroup.com today.
When severe weather threatens our homes and families.
Oh my, look at that.
This is what they're looking at right there.
Right now, I believe we are right under that cell. A confirmed tornado in DeWitt.
WQAD's Storm Track 8 team will be here with you.
We had a confirmed tornado that was located near Fulton.
Like a wall of rain came through, and that was when the wind really got intense.
Tracking the danger until it's gone. Each time, every time. Hard work, determination. That's what we stand for at WQAD News 8. Chicago baseball on MyTV 8-3. Sponsored by Goods.
Let's take a look at Rizzo and Castro comparing their 2-strike approaches. We've talked about it all year long with Rizzo, how quiet he gets, especially with that lower body with 2 strikes. And then on the right, you see Starlin with that big lunging leg kick. And Castro delivered the ringing double, or excuse me, Rizzo did, and Starlin punched out.
Here's Spangenberg against Hamill. The 1-0 pitch, and he went after it, 1-1.
Now, having said that, we've seen Starlin plenty of times with that approach, being able to put the ball in play. He has real good eye-hand coordination, and he usually can get the bat to the ball.
So that Washington game?
Yes.
Ryan Zimmerman hit the home run in the 10th.
He's got a knack for that.
Thomas Boswell just tweeted that was his 10th career walk-off home run.
Yeah, he's done that. I think when they first opened the ballpark, he did that.
Caught by Castro. Hardest hit ball off a Padre bat so far against Hamill.
He's in the proverbial rocking chair here. 10 up, 10 down, 46 pitches, 32 strikes.
15th career start. 14th for Jason against the Padres, the most he's made against any opponent. high ERA of 5.06 and a 4-3 record. No decision April 17th at Wrigley Field.
Last start against the Mets, outstanding. 8 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. Walked 1, struck out 6.
Slider strike. Gets a sign from Montero, and that ball bounced foul. Got a lot of bite on the slider tonight.
Yeah, and it's the kind of night where you can work quickly because it's always the case out here. Almost always, it's cool, fresh, crisp night, and there's some nights, other places where it's hot and steamy, and you're trying to conserve your energy, so you work a little more slowly, a little more deliberately. Here, it's fine to hey, let's get it on, get it and go, and stay on the attack. Got these Padre hitters back on their heels. Work the top of the zone with a 4-seam fastball. He'll throw that sinker down and in.
Did you know, since 1969, when the Padres franchise began, the Cubs have gone 115 and 115 here in San Diego, and the run differential is 1 run.
I did know that because I saw that note earlier today.
Cubs have been outscored
amazing
in San Diego by 1. I guess they're +1 with the 2-0 lead.
Yeah. That's kind of wacky.
It is. Fastball, he just blew it right past him for strike 3.
4th strikeout of the night for Jason Hamill. Worked him over pretty good. He was able to foul off that high fastball this time. Busted by him just about thigh high.
Kemp grounded out to 3rd in the 1st inning. But misplay in right did not cost his pitcher a run, as Rizzo ended up stranded at 2nd.
Yeah, it's one of those deals you hope doesn't come back to bite you. Hamill in complete control of this game, but obviously Padres a much better offensive team this year than they've been in the past, so 2 runs might not be enough tonight. You'd love to take advantage of those leadoff doubles.
That's also where you mentioned the defensive metrics. That went down as a double for Rizzo. A ball that should be caught, so you can't just look at fielding percentage. That's why I like defensive efficiency, that team stat, balls in play that are turned into outs. 2-2.
Man, he's got it going on.
Yep.
He doesn't use his changeup all that often, but the previous pitch, 2 pitches ago, was just nasty, and then the elevated fastball to get the swing and miss. Here comes the slider.
Ground ball, but right into the shift as Russell was playing almost behind second base. 4 innings of 1-2-3 work for Jason Hamill to start it. 2-0 Cubs.
Necker's Jewelers believes in giving back. During the month of May, Necker's Jewelers will give a portion of all sales to Komen Quad City's Race for the Cure. Necker's Jewelers believes in the gift of giving. Give a gift to someone you love.
These mountains are our birthplace. These woods are our playground. The spirit of these renegades, our inspiration. And now, a new fire has been lit. A fire that will fuel a generation and celebrate a way of living. Introducing Mountain Dew Dew Shine. A smooth, clear dew with an old school citrus kick. A dew Do Shine. Available legally for the first time.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
Chicago Baseball is sponsored in part by Estradal Mortuary. Chicago Baseball is sponsored in part by Corvins Insurance.
I do.
Bridezilla's Drama Unleashed.
Bridezilla's on WQAD MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel 716.
Necker's Jewelers believes in giving back. During the month of May, Necker's Jewelers will give a portion of all sales to Komen Quad Cities Race for the Cure. Necker's Jewelers believes in the gift of giving. Give a gift to someone you love.
PA Train, join us tomorrow 4 to 10.
Cubs selfies at hashtag WGN Cubs. And we're a little liberal on the selfies. You could just take a picture of somebody holding a Cubs cake and we'll call it a selfie. But you get the idea, right?
Yeah, what's it called if somebody takes a picture? I guess it's just a picture.
Chris Coughlin. We come up with a fancy name for it if you'd like. Yeah. A takey?
A you-takey.
A non-selfie. Coughlin hammered one into right center for a home run his first time up. Changeup, he missed it. Didn't miss this pitch.
He jumped on a first pitch fastball. Middle in and down a little bit. Pretty swing. Really got through it. You saw the big high finish. So this at bat starts breaking ball changeup.
Average went up 8 points as a result of that home run. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Shields from Southern California. And he talked to the Cubs. I think it was kind of close. Chose the Padres late in the offseason. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 7 for Shields.
On a Wednesday, May 27th, the Cubs play the Nationals. First pitch is at 7:05, and the first 10,000 fans at the ballpark will receive a Cubs hat presented by Conquer Cancer Foundation. To purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com. I'm trying to read fast because Jason Hamill's working so quickly. Caught up in the pace of play here tonight.
Hamill now at the plate. Swing and a miss. So if you believe the reports, right around the time Shields signed, he got 4 years, $75 million from the Padres. The Cubs had reportedly offered 3 years at about 60. Trying to think, was it Zach Greinke? You never hear a guy say, I signed because they paid me the most. But I thought Greinke said that when he signed with the Dodgers.
Did he? Good for him.
Which I loved. So why'd you pick this team? Well, they paid me the most money. Because you never hear guys just flat out say it.
That's what a lot of people do in the real world, in the job market. Somebody's going to give you a big bonus.
Well, I like this team and I like that team, but they paid me $10 million more than I was offered from anybody else, so that's why I signed. Happy to be here, though.
Yeah. Now, having said that, I do agree that there are times when the guys will leave some money on the table because they like the situation, and with a certain team, they like the ballpark, they like the city, whatever it is. And the money, let's face it, the money at this stage for most of these guys is just points. I mean, it's like they want to be loved. This guy got this much love. I want that much love.
Yep.
The buying power doesn't mean that much once you've made $185 million.
Hamill strikes out swinging, which, considering how he's pitching tonight, may not be the worst thing in the world, and he heads back to the dugout. Cub fans, show your Cubby pride with Cubs checking and an official Cubs MasterCard debit card, only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC. We need a study or a stat or something of starting pitchers in the National League reaching base and the possible effect it has on their pitching, because we often assume that it does. And whenever somebody struggles on the mound after, legging out a double or being on base for a fair amount of time the previous inning, we tend to do the cause and effect thing when it may have nothing to do with it.
But if you had a big enough sample over a long enough period of time, you might be able to draw some correlation.
But I talked to Jake Arrieta, and he rides a stationary bike when he pitches between innings just to stay warm. So, who knows?
I couldn't really tell you. I wasn't on base enough. And it's too long ago.
Yeah, I would love some anecdotal evidence, yay or nay. But
yeah. Well, when it's really hot, and hot and sticky, pitcher working through the middle innings if he has to go out and run the base, especially if he has to sprint first to third or try to score on a base hit. Face it, some guys are in better shape than others, some guys more athletic than others. So for Travis Wood to run the bases, probably not that big of a deal. For Bartolo Colon, maybe a little bit of an issue.
Full count, 3-2 on Russell. 2 outs, 5th inning. Cubs lead on a couple of solo home runs. Here it is. Good eye.
Stop. Maybe he had strike 3. Got an explanation from Dana DeMuth. Seemed to be satisfied with that. Not that he had any recourse. Trying to paint down and away.
The big game James tag really gained traction in 2008. So he was at number 2 behind Scott Kazmir, and the Rays went all the way to the World Series. Again, 5-0 to start his Padres career.
Yeah, he's kind of been more fortunate than good of late. I mean, he was good last time out. 6 innings of 1-run ball up in Seattle. His previous 2 starts, he gave up 5 runs in each of those games.
On 2 bounces to Amarista, and he'll get it to Solarte in time. And the inning is over. Bottom 5, Cubs 2, Padres nothing.
Mama, I'm hungry. Where are we staying tonight?
I don't know yet, baby. We'll figure it out. We always do.
Victory Center Ministries is a nonprofit rescue mission in the Clinton and Quad City area. We offer the perfect gift for the man or woman who has nothing. With your help, We provide rooms, classes, and meals in hopes of transitioning individuals back into the real world.
I told you it'd be okay, didn't I?
Help your neighbor by making a donation. Call or go to victorycenter.com.
I am more than just a friendly face. I am a highly educated individual.
A qualified and experienced professional.
An accomplished caregiver.
Someone who truly cares. A shoulder to cry on. And your saving grace. I am a nurse at Mercy Clinton, and I am part of the 7%.
Mercy Clinton is proud to be one of just 7% of hospitals nationwide to be awarded nursing's top honor, Magnet designation. Now the choice is even easier. Choose confidently. Choose Mercy.
Honest, hardworking, neighbors who take a stand and protect the great way of life we all share. These are shining examples of what's right in the Quad Cities. People taking control, improving their schools, their neighborhoods. Hard work, determination. It's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Let a RE/MAX agent guide you. RE/MAX. Dream with your eyes open.
Welcome back. Visit the Cubs Authentics auction page every week for your chance to own one-of-a-kind game-used Cubs items. This week's auction includes signage from the Wrigley Field collection. Go to Cubs.com/authentics before Sunday night at 8 to place your bid. That was a pretty good breaking ball, wasn't it? Cubs will donate net proceeds from the sale of Cubs Authentics to Cubs charities.
Justin Upton, the first overall pick of the 2005 draft. And he's been traded twice, from Arizona to Atlanta prior to 2013, and then December 19th of 14 here to San Diego. He's only 27, right in the prime of his career, and off to a very good start as he chops to third. Fair ball. Bad throw, Chris Bryant, and Upton is aboard, and he'll be allowed to take second. That ball apparently got out of play. I assume that's just simply a two-base error on Bryant.
Gets in pretty good shape and just gets underneath that throw a little bit. Rizzo tries to maintain contact with the bag. If he leaves his feet, he probably catches it. But if he does that, he knows that Upton's going to be safe anyway. So he tries to hang on as best he can to the base. And Upton ends up at second base.
So an error on Bryant, and their first base runner tonight after Hamill had retired the first 12.
And a couple of sparkling defensive plays behind him, one by Bryant. That time the defense lets him down. First pitch was a good one here to Solarte, by the way.
Cubs snapped their 8-game errorless streak.
See Anthony trying to hang on and stretch for that ball.
So close. Solarte, a switch hitter. And the 1-1. Base hit right field. Upton will be sent by Glenn Hoffman, and he's going to score without a throw. And the Padres are on the board, the hit board. And more importantly, the run board. It's 2-1, and that'll be an unearned tally.
Solarte out in front of that breaking ball, pulls it to right field with Soler having to go so far towards the line to get that one. Made it easy for Hoffman to give Upton the green light there. Send him on home with the Padres' first run.
So Solarte at first, nobody out. Venable with a big swing and fouls to the screen. He is now 1 for 18 against Hamill after popping to third in his first trip. Double play ball. Russell, Castro, Rizzo. And it is the 5th inning, and it's brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank. Now Jerko, the second baseman. In there for strike one. Hamill 4 strikeouts, no walks. So that gives him 45 punch-outs and 6 walks. Among the league leaders in that ratio. Leads Cubs starters in whip, walks and hits per innings pitched, under 1, 0.99 coming in.
You're kind of flying beneath the radar because, you know, the Lester signing and Arrieta, the year he had last year and the way he started this year, Jason Hamill kind of just doing his thing, but he's been well above average. Came in here with a 3.11 ERA.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. His 5th punch out. Padres get an unearned run. It's 2-1 Cubs after 5.
Care, service, quality. It's what you expect when you shop locally. It's what Zeglin's has been providing the Quad Cities with for years. We're family owned. We're family operated. Zeglin's, your hometown, our hometown.
Generally, when you hire on here, it's every 2 weeks you're home.
I've made more in the last year and a half at Tennant than I had with any other company that I have been with.
When you got a good group like we have here, from the mechanics to the dispatchers and everybody else that works in this system, safety and everything else, I wouldn't work for anybody but Tennant.
Tennant Truck Lines now hiring. Call 309-946-3230.
Give it your all for a piece of the action. Getting involved in the moment is magic.
Fiesta forever.
Now our WGN Cubs fan cam.
I like to rest a heavy head tonight on the bed. The California stars, I like to lay my
That's Wilco, California Stars. And hey, we've got our 4th Chicago version of Hot Stove Cool Music coming up. July 9th, that's an off day for the Cubs. Thursday night, we're going to be at Metro on Clark in Wrigleyville, and it'll benefit Theo Epstein's foundation to be named later. Tickets go on sale, metrochicago.com this Friday at noon. Base hit, Chris Bryant finally gets that hit off James Shields after starting his career 0 for 5 against the right-hander. Good start to the 6th after the Padres just got on the board.
Well, I think this is something we've seen a little bit more from the Cub hitters here. Second time through and now third time through. A little more aggressive with Shields attacking that first pitch.
So here's Rizzo. We have a star-studded lineup for Hot Stove Cool Music, and we have a headliner to be named later.
Kind of a...
We'll keep you posted. It's not like a minor leaguer to be named later. It's like a
surprise, boom.
Yeah, it's like an all-star, maybe even a Hall of Fame caliber
headliner?
I'm intrigued.
Okay. I hope you can make it.
Believe I will.
Might have to get Joe up there. Don't you think Joe would be good with a tambourine?
Oh, gosh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he has any skills at all, but, yeah, give him a cowbell or something. Yeah.
I think he's game. Off the outside corner on Rizzo. Telling stories in the manager's office today. The story doesn't matter, but the term does. This was 35 years ago or something. Some guy said you have a daring soul. Is that what the term was? I think that fits Joe, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Daring soul. I like that. He's not afraid. Swing and a miss on the changeup. And now with 2 strikes, the Padres will do the shift that they employed against Rizzo the last time he was up.
Well, you know, he'll try to push a bunt every now and then that way. So that must be why they keep Spangenberg over there, because he's used to making that play on the bunt, the charge play at the third baseman, I'm guessing. And then with 2 strikes, when it's highly unlikely that he would bunt. They throw Amarista back there because he has better range. So Spangenberg staying there just in case he bunts. And then with 2 strikes, the likelihood that he bunts goes way down. I think Norris should come out from behind the home plate and yell, Omaha, Omaha, or something.
Amarista on the back pedal makes the play. 1 out. Hey, by the way, Robbie Gold gave us a scoop a couple of weeks ago, and we didn't even realize it.
About the rule change?
Yes. I remember he said, yeah, they're going to move the extra points back. And I'm Googling after he was on. I couldn't find that they actually had done it, and
they
finally did it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Robbie. It piqued my interest. So 15, I believe, for extra points. So that would be like a 32, 33-yard try. 2-point conversions from the 2.
Yeah, I don't know the new rule. I
think that's what I heard.
We're trying to incentivize the 2-point try.
Oh.
See, now if I were running that league, I would have a rule where you'd have a range of kicks you could try between 1 and like 3 points. You could go back and kick a 50-yarder if you wanted for an extra point. You go for 3.
I like it.
Or maybe 2.5. 2.5, so it'd be like a tiebreaker.
But then point spreads would have to be a quarter of a point.
Yeah, because people do tend to wager on football on occasion. It's true. Starling nothing for 2 tonight. Grounded to short, and then he struck out last time after Rizzo hit the leadoff double. He chased a breaking ball out of the zone. I suspect Shields will go back out there.
his 9th strikeout. Text Subway to 97999 right now for your chance to win 6 meals from the Simple 6 menu at Subway. Subway, eat fresh. Message and data rates may apply. Montero has struck out and flied to left.
If Bryant gets a little more aggressive lead, tries to steal a bag here.
Cubs got that leadoff double from Rizzo in the 4th, couldn't convert. Bryant leading off the 6th with a single. And a big cut and a miss by Montero. Mentioned the Wellington Castillo trade off the top of the show. Mike Zunino went 0 for 4 tonight as the Mariners lost in Baltimore. He's down to 173.
And Lloyd McClendon was quoted as saying, happy to have Wellington Castillo, but Mike Zunino is still my catcher. Trying to prop up Zunino.
And Yoervis Medina goes to Iowa. Velocity down maybe a couple of ticks, but a fastball slider guy, and could figure into the big league bullpen mix at some point this season. We've already seen a lot of tweaks out there in the pen. 2-2 the count. Bryant takes off. The pitch is high. The throw on a bounce is late. Norris has been a lot better at nailing would-be base stealers this year. He's already caught 13 guys. The 29th successful steal against him as Montero is the 10th Cub strikeout victim of James Shields. But they lead this ball game 2-1.
Don't be afraid to try the greatest sport around.
My name's Roger Diltz. I live in Solon, Iowa. My son started in high school football, so that's why I went to the owner of Winger and asked him if they could find something, closer where I could be home for Friday Night Lights, and they made it happen. To have my son out there and to be there to support him, he actually gave me a salute when he saw me come in the stands, so it was pretty cool.
Be home, be happy. Come work for Winger Truck Line. Go to BeHomeBeHappyIowa.com.
They work hard for you to get you home.
BeHomeBeHappyIowa.com.
Whoa. Oh, this mattress is unbelievable.
And these prices are unbelievably low. You can believe it.
This happens every day at Factory Direct Mattress.
At 5401 North Brady Street in Davenport.
It's unbelievable.
Mama, I'm hungry. Where are we staying tonight?
I don't know yet, baby. We'll figure it out. We always do.
Victory Center Ministries is a nonprofit rescue mission in the Clinton and Quad City area. We offer the perfect gift for the man or woman who has nothing. With your help, we provide rooms, classes, and meals in hopes of transitioning individuals back into the real world.
I told you it'd be okay tonight.
Help your neighbor by making a donation. Call or go to victorycenter.com.
Right this minute. Unforgettable videos and the stories behind them. Shared every day.
And it is amazing what they capture. And watch what she does!
Normally, you need a set of wings to fly.
Shareable moments, shareable videos, right this minute.
7 days a week on MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel 716. A Score Sunday Show. Sunday nights at 10:35 on WQAD News 8.
Nissan, innovation that excites.
Let's check out our Mazda replay cam. Jason Hamill was perfect through the first 4 innings of this ball game. An unearned run in the 5th got San Diego on the board, but right now Hamill with a 2-1 lead. Mazda conviction, creativity, courage. This is the Mazda way. Unfortunate to get out of the way earlier on a broken bat. That helicopter toward the mound and looked like it just got a piece of him, but nothing serious.
5 innings so far tonight. No earned runs. He's lowered his ERA to 3.04. At least it looks like he's committed a bunt here, at least for a couple of pitches. That earned run average, good for 15th best in the National League, right between Johnny Cueto and Madison Bumgarner. That's pretty good company.
2-0 on the way. Amarista into the left field corner, twisting out a play foul. Shields, then Spangenberg for the Pods here in the 6th.
As a pitcher, your goal is to post a 0 every inning you go out there. When you're facing 8-9-1, you feel like you should post a 0.
So this ballpark will host next year's All-Star game. When you realize Cincinnati has this year's, you may say, wait a minute, National League Park 2 years in a row. The American League will bat last next year. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll be a little different.
Where was it last year? Minneapolis?
That sounds right. Yep. I can't remember our last series.
No,
You're asking me who hosted the All-Star game last year?
That leather at 93. He's been 93, 94 tonight. Slider, curve, and an occasional changeup.
Into the left field corner. We mentioned Shields can swing it a little bit. And he has the Padres' second hit and their first extra base knock, and he's in scoring position.
Expectation of a 0 going up on the scoreboard certainly changes when the 9-hole hitter hits a double. Maybe Shields will be tired from running the bases.
There you go. Second career double for Shields. Strike on Spangenberg, who went 10th overall in the 2011 draft. After Javier Baez to the Cubs and before George Springer to the Astros. So that tells you what the Padres thought of Spangenberg when they drafted him. On the ground, Russell will come in and make the play. Shields now at third, 2 outs. Pretty good draft. Garrett Cole went number 1, Trevor Bauer 3, Dylan Bundy 4, Anthony Rendon 6, Archie Bradley 7.
You know, I think the clubs have gotten better, haven't they? You know, you look back in the history of the draft years ago, there was a lot of misses in the first round. Not so much these days.
Haven't seen Francisco Lindor yet at this level, but he was the 8th overall pick of the Indians, switch hitting shortstop.
Yeah, I expect him to be a star.
He's still only 21. Jose Fernandez went 14th. This should get Hamill out of the inning as Russell just into the outfield grass gets Norris, and the inning is over. Take it over, Ramones.
Experience the good life at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois. Goods Furniture has a wide selection of furniture for every room in your home at prices to fit every budget. Take a break from the day and enjoy a delicious lunch in our wine cellar restaurant. And enjoy a variety of soups, sandwiches, desserts, all made fresh daily. Enjoy a relaxing night in one of our suites, followed by a delicious breakfast. Experience the good life today. Goods Furniture, just a short drive away in Kewanee, Illinois.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality, comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite: Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
It's Fireworks Friday, this weekend at the River Bandits game.
$1 bonus.
Here's a speed replay brought to you by Xfinity. James Shields has given up a couple of solo shots, but still very much in this game, and he has missed a lot of bats.
Yeah, as advertised, swings and misses, been a big part of his game. Curveball, fastball, changeup, all part of it tonight for Shields, as it was the last time we saw him. This was Shields and Hamill. This is actually a rematch here this evening, and both guys really have it going on.
Speed replay brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports.
That's 19 punch-outs for Shields in 12 innings of work against the Cubs so far this year. He's one of those guys, too. He gets a lot of swings and misses in the strike zone. A lot of guys get you to chase, but he gets a lot of swings and misses in the strike zone.
Soler takes ball 1 low and away. I know you got out on the links yesterday. How'd you hit him?
Hit him pretty good. You know, for me, I always have to qualify that.
Where did he play?
Played at a place out in East County here called Steel Canyon. Keon was impressive, and then Ron Coomer rounded out our group. Coomer can really play.
Keon Dolachahi, our associate producer. All right, Ron told me what he shot. I want you to tell me, see if it matches. Do you know?
I know he broke 80.
Okay. Yeah. He said he shot a 77.
Yeah.
He didn't say it with any sort of, like bragging. He just kind of threw it out there. Said that was okay. He must be pretty good.
Yeah, he is.
Just drops to 77.
Yeah, he wasn't making a lot of putts either. Strong, he's got these. He's a hitter. He's a beast. Just a little short swing, and he hits it 300 yards.
Telling Pat Hughes how to hit a sand wedge. 2-2.
Well, Cubs could use a little insurance here heading into the late innings. Good take. Shields really flying off the mound here the last couple of pitches.
Breathing hard here in the 7th. And here comes his 3-2. Popped him up. Solarte will watch it drop behind the dugout.
Padres bullpen has a .466 earned run average. That's 13th of the 15 National League clubs. So if you're Bud Black and you've got Shields on the mound, you're going to ride him as long as possible, but looks like they're going to get somebody up. And he's starting to labor a little bit with his delivery.
You hear him grunt, I think, as that ball's cut off by Spangenberg, and he gets it.
Yeah, it looks, it's a little more labored right now, the delivery for Shields. Been a well-pitched, crisply played game. That usually leads to solid defense, and for the most part, that has been the case tonight. Kemp miscue in the outfield, the Bryant error at third. The exceptions.
It's Brandon Maurer in the home bullpen. Changeup misses inside to Coughlin. Go ahead homer to lead off the 3rd. The delivery is a strike on another changeup. Twins beat the Pirates 8-5 in Pittsburgh tonight. Ricky Nolasco over Francisco Liriano. Glenn Perkins got save number 14. In that loss for the Pirates, Pedro Alvarez hit a ball into a boat on the Allegheny.
Did it fly into the boat or bounce into the boat?
I don't know. I saw a replay, but it didn't show that part of it. Coughlin saying that's a bad call. Mike Estabrook made it down at 3rd.
Probably went. I mean, it's impressive one way or the other whether it flew into the boat or bounced into the boat, but there's only been, unless Alvarez did it, there's only been one ball hit into the river on the fly in the history of that ballpark.
Darrell Ward. Probably what, 04?
No, yeah, not long after it opened. So, yeah, the grunt per pitch ratio is really starting to go up here for Shields. That tells me he's definitely running out of gas. This is where all the training and the running pays off. Stay on that back leg a little longer.
And a ground ball into center.
Retribution for Hamill.
It's his 6th hit already. Foot down, hands back.
Yep, stayed back on that breaking ball.
All right, we're getting tweets that the home run ball landed directly in the boat on the fly.
Okay. So that's the second one. Splash hits or whatever they call them.
Out in the left center, and it's going to drop down. Hamill on his way to third as Upton retrieves it, and he'll have to stop at third. That's a single for Russell. So 2-out rally here, setting it up for Dexter Fowler.
And ball stayed on the inner half, and Russell able to pull the hands in. Drop the barrel on it. Induce a meeting.
Darren Balsley, their longtime pitching coach. And the entire Padres infield on the mound. Just make a pitch, looked like he said. Sounds easy, doesn't it?
Like he's like a quarterback there in the huddle telling everybody what to do. And I get the sense that I think he had the first thing to say as that meeting started, probably something along the lines of, "This is my game. Don't you guys think about taking me out of here."
Southwest Airlines, how far did it fly? 399 happy feet. Go to WGNTV.com/contest for your chance to win one of 5 pairs of tickets anywhere Southwest Airlines flies in the United States or Puerto Rico.
It was a movie, I think, wasn't it? Happy Feet? Penguins?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. I think it was the third ball into the water.
Oh, really?
Garrett Jones, maybe? That's what I'm reading. Well, there haven't been many. Let's put it that way.
For the longest time, there was just one. Jones must have done it in the last couple of seasons.
Wasn't that a song? The longest time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Billy Joel?
Yep.
Fowler has worked his way into a hitter's count. No guarantee you're going to get a fastball, though, from Shields. Well, matter of fact, he got a good changeup. One of those guys that can pitch backwards effectively, get you in that count when you're sitting on a heater, 2-0, 3-1. Jump at you. Look at this coming out of his hand. Fowler sees fastball, but it's 84, not 92. Almost set Shields' windup from the stretch to music. Very elaborate.
Mm-hmm. Here comes the 3-1. Fowler, deep right field. Kemp is back. And he's got it on the warning track. He gave it a ride, but we remain at 2-1 in the 7th.
Make your yard stand out with the natural beauty of stone from Quint City Stone Center. Let the knowledgeable experts at Quint City Stone help you get started with great ideas and savings for your landscape projects. Come see our new displays and browse one of the largest selections of landscaping products in the Midwest, including decorative chip, pavers, retaining walls, bulk mulch, and more. Service you can count on at Quint City Stone Center, across from the Iowa Machine Shed, Davenport.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Core Vins Insurance.
I am more than just a friendly face. I am a highly educated individual,
a qualified and experienced professional,
an accomplished caregiver, someone who truly cares,
a shoulder to cry on, and your saving grace. I am a nurse at Mercy Clinton, and I am part of the 7%.
Mercy Clinton is proud to be one of just 7% of hospitals nationwide to be awarded nursing's top honor, Magnet designation. Now the choice is even easier. Choose confidently. Choose Mercy.
Chicago Baseball is sponsored in part by Estradal Mortuary.
Why did you allow this man to hit your child and then join in?
Dr. Phil on WQAD MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel 716. Eye Opener, weekdays at 5 a.m. on MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel 716.
Chicago Network today.
Weeknights at 4, watch WGN Evening News with Mark Sapelsa, Micah Mater, and Tom Skilling. WGN Evening News, weeknights 4 to 6.
Here's our Honda Games summary. Honda Dream Garage sales event now at your Honda dealer. A couple of veteran starting pitchers have been on their game tonight. There you see 17 combined strikeouts for Hamill and Shields. Coughlin and Fowler both homered in the third inning, and that is held up. Padres run unearned. The Cubs making their first error in their last 9 games.
Jason had to run the bases in the top of the inning. See if there's any ill effects as he goes through the middle of the order here for the third time.
Kemp fouls away as we get started in the home half of the 7th.
Started to swing it a little bit better over the weekend against the Nationals. The Padres dropped 3 out of 4 to Washington. Gave up a bunch of runs in that series. The Nationals as hot as anybody in baseball. So far, Kemp, nothing for 2 tonight.
Cool night. Hamill's pitch count in pretty good shape. He's gone 8 innings twice already, including his last start against the Mets. James Russell's the lefty on the right. Justin Grimm is the righty on the left. Hit hard on the ground and bobbled by Castro. I was going to say hit hard, but a routine play. And you hope that does not open the door here. So errors tonight by Bryant and now Castro. And the leadoff man is on.
Yeah, Bryant with a throwing error. This one just got a little deep on Castro. Didn't catch it out in front of his body.
So if you look at Hamill's pitch logs here, his game logs 7 games in, he's only gone over 100 pitches 1 time. Yet he's been pretty consistently a 6, 7, and as I mentioned, 2 times an 8-inning pitcher, and that's because he hasn't walked people. He's really made the other team earn it. And unfortunately tonight, a couple of errors have helped the Padres. Let's see if he can dial up another double play ball here.
Yeah, the walk rate has just been amazing, and I think it's I think part of his plan coming into the season was let's be aggressive early for that very reason, so I can pitch deeper into games, give myself a better chance to win, take the load off the bullpen.
Well, the last guy you want to let on base is the guy in front of Justin Upton. He's already knocked in 27 runs this year.
Hamill's not had to make many pitches from the stretch tonight.
Swing and a miss.
That change up a lot tonight. I guess I should say a lot relative to what he normally does. Seen him throw it right on right 2 or 3 times. Tough pitch to execute, but boy, if you can command it, keep it away from a right-handed hitter. As we've seen with Shields, some guys actually throw it down and in off the plate.
Kemp 5 for 5 and stolen base attempts. He had 40 back in 2011. 3 times has had over 30. I don't think he's going anywhere during this at bat, although it has now come to an end as Upton strikes out. 1 out here in the 7th.
Hamill been mostly good this year, and he's been at the top of his game here tonight. Breaking stuff has been really sharp. You picked up on it early on. Clark's Crew, presented by Jewel Osco, is the official kids club of the Chicago Cubs. Team up with Clark as a member of Clark's Crew and receive kid-specific perks, experiences, and merchandise. Visit Cubs.com/Clark to sign up today. Be part of the fun all season long. Ooh, they got the noise meter going.
Yeah. And as always, fans think they have an effect on what they see on the scoreboard. Little do they know that that's a pre-programmed feature. It's usually in the green, and then it slowly moves up to the yellow and then to the red. And the decibels. Strike on Solarte.
Solarte, good guy to play hit and run with, makes a lot of contact.
Kind of hoping for the Oervis versus Jan Hervis matchup. That'll have to wait. Jan Hervis Solarte debuted with the Yankees last year. Way outside, that one got away from Hamill.
Solarte, switch hitter. This is his better side. He's batting .318 as a left-handed hitter. He was prior to tonight. 1 out of 2 tonight. He has the Padre RBI.
Two the count. Tsuyoshi Wada will make his season debut off the DL tomorrow night against Tyson Ross. Kyle Hendricks will pitch on Thursday. The Padres have yet to announce their starter Thursday night. Bryant will get 1, but that's it. Ball just wasn't hit hard enough. But they do keep that runner out of scoring position by forcing Kemp.
A nice read here by Bryant, quickly unloading, and a good turn by Russell. Kemp bearing down on him.
Solarte now the runner at first, and the pitch to Will Venable gets away, and now the tying run is in scoring position. On a wild pitch.
Snaps off a sharp curveball. Montero tries to backhand. It would have been better off trying to square up behind it, knocking it down with his chest protector. That's a tough one, though. That sharp curveball that far out in front. Tough to contain.
Hamill trying to work around the error to start the inning. Padres utilized a Chris Bryant error in the 5th to score their first run. Ground ball, base hit. They're going to get another unearned run to tie it up 2-2. Will Venable with a game-tying single.
Well, little things mean so much in a ball game like this. Costly error, wild pitch. Go back to the Cubs not taking advantage of the leadoff double earlier in the ball game.
Bad luck for Jason Hamill tonight. So Jerko now in a 2-2 tie. Padres have only 3 hits. One belongs to the pitcher Shields. He doubled in the 6th. And then the RBI singles by Solarte and Venable. That's it.
And if the Padres win this game, there'll be a lot of talk about timely hitting. Timely hitting really is a function of really good pitching. Right? When your pitcher pitches really good, it gives you an opportunity to win a ball game with a couple of RBI singles.
Yep.
Those 2 RBI singles aren't as timely when you've given up 7 runs. Nobody talks about the timely hitting.
Venable very much a candidate to run. Only 1 for 2 so far this year, but limited time. 4 straight years of over 20. From 2010 to 2013.
This is where you gotta, if you're Jason Hamill, just kind of step back, clear your mind. You've been on top of the game all night long. Now the lead has slipped away. You're in a tie situation. A little frustrated because of the errors behind you. Probably not happy with the pitch he made to Venable. You have to be able to shake all that off and make quality pitches to Jerko here.
Well, here's the good news, and his start's not over yet, but when the Cubs get a quality start, they're 16-3. So when their starters work fairly deep into a ball game and give their team a chance, the Cubs have been very successful. Foul tip, throw to first, Venable back. Out of the 7 games on the just completed homestand, the Cubs received 5 quality outings from their starters.
Jerko was at his best his rookie year. He had 23 home runs as a rookie. In 2013. It was 210 last year with 10 home runs. Had some injury problems.
There goes Venable. And he's safe. Like a pretty close pitch to Jerko. It's called ball 3, so it's full on him now.
Yeah, that's one as a catcher, you can't frame this pitch, hang on to it, and hope to get the call. You got to try to take a shot at throwing the guy out. Let's see where this pitch was. It was close, just a little bit off the outside corner.
Yeah, really hard to frame it when you're Montero
tough
in that
to get
spot.
that call,
yep.
yeah.
3-2 to Jerko, swing and a miss. Hamill pumped up as he gets out of the inning, but they add an unearned run. Both of their tallies unearned. We are tied after 7.
Necker's Jewelers believes in giving back. During the month of May, Necker's Jewelers will give a portion of all sales to Komen Quad City's Race for the Cure. Necker's Jewelers believes in the gift of giving. Give a gift to someone you love.
Tangled hair? Painful brushing? Not anymore. Old Ordinary brushes? Out. Michelle Mercier presents the ultimate detangling brush, designed to gently detangle your hair in seconds.
No, no stopping.
The ultimate detangling brush uses 428 different contact points simultaneously, detangling your hair with fewer strokes. The perfectly placed bristles easily flow through your tangled hair like no other ordinary brush.
You have to see it to believe it. Yours looks really good.
Even thick, coarse, stubborn hair is no match for the ultimate detangling brush. Just smooth, pain-free detangling. Available in 3 different styles to match all hair types. Call 1-800-671-2167. And you can order your ultimate detangling brush for $14.95. If you order right now, you'll receive a second detangling brush style of your choice free. Only from Michelle Mercier.
Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee.
Every time we're within 3 degrees of our forecast, local charities get cash.
The Mississippi Valley Quilters Guild used funds from the 3-degree guarantee to create quilts for local children and charities in need.
3-degree guarantee, helping great community organizations. Supported by Erickson Chevrolet Buick.
Necker's Jewelers believes in giving back. During the month of May, Necker's Jewelers will give a portion of all sales to Komen Quad City's Race for the Cure. Necker's Jewelers believes in the gift of giving. Give a gift to someone you love.
Finity Retailer.
Suggestions for how to get to Wrigley Field. Public transportation, always a good choice if you ride your bike. Courtesy bike check is there at Clark and Addison. If you drive, Cubs provide free parking and shuttle services on night and weekend games. That's located at 3900 North Rockwell. For details, visit Cubs.com.
So it looks like we're going to end up in both bullpens here. As the Padres go with Joaquin Benoit. Jason Hamill, I would imagine, is done as well after his 7 innings, 106 pitches. Shields, 107 pitches. Slider, swing and a miss by Bryant, strike 1.
Benoit, like Shields, has a very good changeup. His other secondary pitch is a slider. He's got a good heater, too.
There's the change.
92 to 95 with that fastball. He's been around a long time. Came up with the Rangers in 2001.
And he's thrown that changeup this year more than he ever has. First time in his career, according to Fangraphs, he's thrown his fastball less than 50% of the time. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good for the Padres last year. His first year in a San Diego uniform, he had a 1.49 ERA.
Angels beat the Blue Jays 3-2 tonight in Toronto. Houston Street got his 13th save. Bryant breaks his bat as he dribbles one to Jerko at second. Close, but they got it.
Solarte initially broke for that ball as well, then had to scramble back to the base. Hustling Chris Bryant made it close. And we talk so much about guys like Bryant, long-legged guys being fast first to third, but he's quick. I mean, he's explosive.
Ball 1 to Rizzo. Hector Santiago got the win for the Angels. David Freese, go ahead sac fly in the 8th. 3-2 over the Jays. Milwaukee beat Detroit again. Jimmy Nelson over Anibal Sanchez. 8-1 the final. Braun, Lind, Ramirez back to back in the 3rd inning. Ground ball, and the pitcher's got to cover. Solarte got in front of Jerko. Benoit over. That goes 3-1. Taking the shift. Normally, the first baseman lets second baseman get that ball, but as I mentioned, Solarte hasn't played a ton of first.
And a guy who's played in the middle of the diamond, used to going a long way to get ground balls, so that's just in his DNA to get after that.
Didn't mean to, and Castro lines it foul.
Well, it's been a tough night for Starlin. 0 for 3. He struck out after Rizzo's leadoff double in the 4th. He made the error in the last inning and led to the tying run. So if you believe in redemption, here's a great chance for Starlin.
Cleveland cooled off the White Sox, ending Chicago's 6-game winning streak. So the Sox back to 500, 18-18. Trevor Bauer over Jose Quintana, 3-1 Cleveland.
Got that one yesterday between those clubs, Sale and Kluber.
Yep.
See the highlights? See Kluber, the breaking ball he was throwing?
No, I didn't see the highlights. I saw the line.
Slurvy, whatever he calls it, breaking ball is unbelievable.
30 punch-outs for Kluber's last 2 starts combined.
It was Kerry Woodish.
Big Papi went deep, and the Red Sox 4-3 win at Fenway over Texas. Mike Napoli also homered. Went into that game hitting 162.
Royals shut out the Reds 3-0. Rodani Ventura 7 shutout innings. 3-3 beat Johnny Cueto 3-4. See, Brian Price has moved Billy Hamilton out of the leadoff spot. Hit him 9th tonight in Kansas City in the American League Park. Here's Mesoraco to DH.
The 3-2 to Castro, and he fouls right at the plate.
Next homestand should be fun with the Nationals coming to town. The defending AL champ Royals. Kansas City currently a first place club, and the Nationals could be by the time the homestand starts.
Yep. He got him on a foul tip. Long battle. Benoit wins it. And that'll take us to the bottom of the 8th and a 2-2 tie.
Goods, America's Furniture Showplace, just a short drive away in Kewanee, Illinois. Goods Furniture has a wide selection of furniture for every room in your home at prices to fit every budget. Enjoy a relaxing night in one of our suites, followed by a delicious breakfast. Stroll through the shops at Market Square. Find unique gifts, clothing, wine, and so much more. Take the short drive today to see the Goods difference. Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
If you have a yearning for yarn, visit Naked Sheep Yarn Barn in downtown Milan. Right now, take 50% off. It's an inventory reduction sale.
Oh my.
Oh my is right. We're making room for new stock in August and September, and everything in the store must go. Take 50% off right now. That's right, 50% off. Naked Sheep offers over 3,000 colors of yarn. Naked Sheep Yarn Barn, where we fleece our sheep, not our customers. Naked Sheep Yarn Barn, downtown Milan.
Do you know what your teacher is really like?
Tall, black, and cranky.
Gee, can you expel a student for body odor?
Some things you're better off not knowing.
Nice pants, big and small, have a garage sale. What's wrong with y'all? This ain't lean on me.
Don't be getting all Montel Williams on us, Sister Heidi.
Better back up there, Winnie Mandela.
Watch the Steve Harvey Show 5 times a week.
We're putting those other comedies in detention.
Weekdays at midnight on MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel 716.
So here's $300.
I'm giving you $300.
Because you're awesome.
For everything you do for everybody else.
Let's keep the Pay It Forward circle going. If you know someone who gives everything of themselves, we want to give you $300 to give to them. Pay It Forward. Make a nomination at WQAD.com.
It's June 1st.
Welcome back. MLB.TV Premium is #1 for streaming live sports. Watch every out-of-market game live or on demand in True HD on over 400 mobile and connected devices. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.TV for details.
One of 3 current left-handers in the Cubs bullpen, James Russell. Off to a good start back in the organization and up from Iowa recently. And he's been busy. But he likes the work.
Yep.
Joe
Madden has been impressed. He really likes his approach. Doesn't have the best stuff, but he gets after it out there.
There's Clint Barmas, a veteran. He's going to hit for Amarista. And what can you say about Jason Hamill tonight? He was tremendous. A very tough luck, no decision. 2 runs, both unearned in his 7 innings. And he'd rather take a no decision in a Cubs win.
Yeah, because wins are overrated anyway.
Pitcher wins.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a pitcher, they still matter. You know, it's still one of the things that define you, whether they should or shouldn't. If you're a starting pitcher, you care about them. Yeah, more importantly, I think if you've done your job and your team ends up winning, if you pitch effectively.
Do your job.
Do your job.
Tom Thibodeau's line, yeah. In the dirt. Well, if you're wondering, what does the Cubs bullpen look like currently? And it's changed a lot here recently with all these tweaks. So the lefties, Ross Cup, Russell Wood. Closer Rondon, Strop, the 8th inning guy. Justin Grimm, Jason Mott, Edwin Jackson. Mentioned Medina, brought into the organization via trade from Seattle. He's at Iowa. Neil Ramirez on the disabled list. We're talking with Joe today about Travis Wood, and it doesn't sound like Joe would be afraid to use Travis in just about any spot. He feels that way about all of his lefties.
Well, there isn't one of those guys you would identify as a loogie, a lefty one-out only guy. Russell's changeup plays well against right-handers. Roskup has that power game that's good against both left and right. And nobody, Russell and Travis, they might fit the profile of that lefty specialist, but neither one of them have that put-away breaking ball that you're going to count on to dominate left-handed hitters.
Loomis has been around for a while. From a Rocky, Astro, Pirate, and now Padres. So his whole career has been in the National League as he pops into shallow center, and it'll be Russell. He dropped it. He dropped it, and Barmes is on. He was there.
I don't know if he heard footsteps, thought somebody was going to come in and run him off that ball. Just a brief conversation there with Dexter Fowler. That's a ball that's got to be caught. Bryant's made one, Castro's made one, and now Russell.
So the Cubs, who had 8 straight games without a defensive miscue, have made 3 errors tonight. And the thing you really dislike about these errors is they've been to leadoff innings, and they've led to both Padres runs. 5th, 7th, and we'll see what happens to this one here in the 8th.
If I'm Anthony Rizzo, I don't want anybody hitting the ball to me right now, the way this thing is going.
The only infielder to not make an error to this point, Abraham Almonte, pinch hitting. He's a switch hitter. And a bunt that will kick foul. So, they have the run expectancy matrix. We've done this in the past with expected runs in certain situations. The key factor in all of that is not where guys are on base, it's how many outs there are. And that's why the no-out errors, the leadoff errors, hurt particularly. Because if you commit the same error with 2 outs, there's a much less chance that the team's going to score. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Sure,
it's the runner at first, nobody out, versus the runner at second, 1 out. There's an assumption that there's a better chance to get more runs in an inning with that runner at second, but you'd rather pocket the outs.
Monty does not look particularly comfortable trying to get this bunt down, and Buddy Black has taken the bunt off. He does have 1 sacrifice. He's 1 out of 3 as a pinch hitter. Barmes not a base clogger, nor is he a base stealer.
So the first 3-error game for the Cubs this season. And they've committed at least 2. They've only won 1 time. That will land foul. So they're 1-8 when they make more than one error.
Kind of like football. You get penalized a lot. The team gets extra yards.
Or turnovers.
Extra outs. Oh, my.
2-strike bunt, and he's going to reach. An infield hit with 2 strikes. Almonte pulled the rabbit out of a hat. And all kinds of trouble now.
Pitch up in his eyes, and he's able to maintain the angle of the bat. Keep that bat head up and get that bunt down. Check it out. Watch where this pitch is. You're not supposed to be able to bunt that ball. Not only does he get it down, he puts it in a perfect spot and gives himself a base hit. 2 strikes. Bryant had moved back and off the line.
So an error and a bunt single. And the top of the order now. Spangenberg due, and Chris Bosio will head out to the mound.
This is interesting. Bosio out talking to his guys how he wants to defend this thing. Buddy Black, who spent a lot of time with Joe Madden with the Angels, he knows what Joe's all about, so he's trying to get inside his head as to how the Cubs are going to defend this. He's talking to his guy where to go with this bunt. Talked about Joe being unconventional. If you got a trick play, this is not a bad time to break it out. First and second, nobody out, tie game on the road in the 8th.
He squares and he missed it. Oh
wow!
He pulled the bat back. Boy, the Cubs bench is livid. I thought he offered at it.
Sure, yeah.
Boy, Mike Estabrook is getting an earful, and
oh yeah,
wait a minute.
Clearly bunted at that ball.
What? Just because he lost the grip? Wow. And then that, and it's foul.
Good decision.
Should be 0-2. It's 1-1. I'm wondering if Mike Estabrook just didn't see that step at the ball.
Yeah, clearly he didn't. I mean, it was pretty apparent that he bunted at it. Cool-headed decision there by Russell. Hit no play if he picks that ball up.
Montero to second. Out at second. That's a risk. I think Bud Black's going to challenge this without much thought this late in the game. And he's going to ask Dana DeMuth to wait.
Meantime, Joe Madden is making his way out to make a pitching change. Joe likes to go to second base in these situations.
Yes, keep the double play in order. Yep.
Out.
So, both managers talking to the home plate umpire, is also the crew chief. So, you can smile in a tense moment. That'll be it for Russell. Here comes Strope. Try to miss a bat here. When we come back, 2-2.
What if you could look years younger and have healthier, more beautiful looking skin? Now you can with new Brilliance. Imagine fine lines and wrinkles diminishing and looking years younger. Imagine reducing the appearance of age spots, pore size, and imperfections while improving skin tone, texture, and elasticity.
I'm very impressed by New Brilliance. The combination of the vacuum and the abrasive diamond tip really makes it a true home microdermabrasion device.
You get everything. The new Brilliance dual action system with diamond tip exfoliation and fully adjustable vacuum stimulation. 3 interchangeable diamond tips, replacement filters, and free skincare creams. We won't even charge you shipping and handling. Just pay $14.95. And if you don't have flawless, beautiful skin in just 30 days, send it back and never pay another penny.
To try New Brilliance, call 1-800-509-9525. That's 1-800-509-9525 or go to newbrilliance.com.
Mom's here, get ready.
Hey, looks great in here, guys.
Thanks, honey. Remember, this is just between you and I.
Enjoy your free time. Do what matters most. From everyday surface cleaning to deep cleaning, Dustbusters does it all. Dustbusters is bonded, insured, honest, thorough, and dependable. We strive for the best at Dustbusters Cleaning Services. Whether residential or commercial, call us for a free estimate or find us online at dustbusterscs.com. Who you gonna call?
Here comes Pedro Strop for the 20th time. Pitched to a 4.24 ERA. League hits 169 against him. 17 innings, 10 hits, 1 long one. Punched out 19, walks 7. Spot on, Len. Yep, looking for some swings and misses here if you can.
Derek Norris will hit. By the way, no challenge by Buddy Black on that force out at second.
See how the Cubs decide to play it here. Looks like they're going to play for 2. Spangenberg, very good speed at first.
So Barmas a go-ahead run at third. The Padres have not led in this game. And ball 1 on Norris. Left field and fair. Here comes Barmas. Here comes Spangenberg, and Norris has knocked in a couple, and the Padres lead 4-2 here in the 8th.
Cubs have paid for their sins tonight. 3 errors, they've all been costly. Norris has been really good for the Padres in these situations. 15 out of 35 with runners in scoring position. That's a .429 batting average coming into play here tonight.
Yeah, the dreaded leadoff man reaching via an error 3 different times.
Little pop up into shallow center field. Armani gets a 2-strike shoulder high pitch down for a bunt.
And now you're just trying to stop the bleeding here and give yourself a fighting chance against Craig Kimbrell in the 9th. Swing and a miss on a slider by Kemp. 1-1. Kevin Quackenbush up with Kimbrell. I would imagine if the score stays the same, it would be their closer. That didn't feel very good. Kemp may have tweaked his back on that swing.
He's reaching for that oblique area.
This might be a good time for a quick pitch. He can't build a run around. Yeah, forgot about that. And he got him. So 2 outs. Got the Blackhawks playing the Ducks. We wouldn't want to see Quackenbush, would we? Thanks for the tweet from Rachel on that one. Yeah. Enough quacks being heard in the sports world. 1-0 on Upton.
Well, you know, the things have not gone along here the way the Cubs would like here in the late innings of this ball game. But aside from that, people bemoan the lack of offense in the game. You take a game like tonight, I mean, this has been a very entertaining game. Well pitched, has been very critical plays on both sides. Sloppy play by the Cubs, but it's the kind of game where every single play takes on extra meaning.
Yep. 1-1. Good pitch. Well, 2 runs charged to James Russell. Giving the unearned run as Upton chases, but can't put this one on the bullpen tonight as the defense has failed the Cubs. Boy, Upton really upset after striking out. We go to the 9th. It's 4-2 San Diego.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Upper Iowa University Quad City Center.
If you're ready for some family pool fun this summer but have questions, let the experts here at QCA Pools and Spas help you get started. If you're thinking about an in-ground pool, we'll design a pool that's perfect for your backyard. Or if you're thinking above ground, we'll help you choose from the size and shape that's best for your backyard. Our in-house installation experts have over 25 years of experience, ensuring you that the job will get done right. Get on the installation list now and be ready for summer fun at QCA Pools and Spas in Bettendorf.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
Wow, where did you get those nails? They're beautiful and they look very expensive.
Not at all, and best of all, they do hold up to the beating they take.
You must tell me, who did your nails?
The Hair Society, of course.
The Hair Society, where society meets.
It's really tough to know who to trust these days. There are leaders who think the rules don't apply to them. That's not the way we live in the Quad Cities. That's not the role model we want for our kids. At WQAD News 8, we pledge to hold policymakers and public officials accountable for what they do and how they spend your money. Hard work, determination, it's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Upper Iowa University Quad City Center.
Here's the Cubs' forward upcoming schedule. After this series, all night games, we will head to the desert to take on the Arizona Diamondbacks. And back home, as JD mentioned, kind of a fun week. Washington and Kansas City come to Wrigley Field starting on Memorial Day this coming Monday. Ford, America's best-selling brand, inviting you to go further in our fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out our entire lineup at your Ford store or at localfordstores.com. Barma stays in and plays short after hitting for Amarista. And here's Craig Kimbrell. Numbers not great, but the key stat, he's converted 10 of 11.
That loss came against the Cubs back on April 18th. '97 for strike one. He's been able to convert those saves, but he hasn't. You look at his game log, boys. Been touched up a fair bit.
Yeah.
You usually see a guy like Kimbrell, and you look at the, it's like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and the runs allowed, then the occasional run, but he's given up runs in a lot of his outings.
98 that time. Prior to this year, all as a Brave, 4 straight All-Star appearances, and you'd have to say got off to the best start to a career as a closer in Major League history, right? I mean, 2011 through 2014 led his league in saves every year with an ERA of 2 or 1 something. 97, 98, 99 to start this inning.
Also has a curveball, and that's pretty much it. 2 pitches. And throw 99, you don't need much more.
He got him on 98.
Looked like it had a little sinking action on it.
So they got Kimbrell just before the Cubs hosted the Cardinals to start the season, April 5th, along with Melvin Upton. That's Justin's older brother. He's on the DL. For some minor leaguers, Cameron Maybin, Carlos Quentin, and a 2015 competitive balance round A pick. Carlos Quentin ended up in Seattle and then recently retired. 1-1 on Soler.
Vicious swing by Soler, but he's got to start it a little earlier and try to lay off that high one. Easier said than done. A nanosecond to pull the trigger here. Gets 98 miles an hour.
What's interesting about the errors tonight, JD, we've both seen many games over the years in which a team has committed 3 errors. But how those errors played out tonight, you don't see a lot.
No, you usually get away with 1, right? 1 or 2.
They didn't get away with any of them tonight.
The wild pitch that Montero wasn't able to block it, that proved to be an important play. I mean, every little thing that went wrong or that they did wrong came back to bite them.
And the irony of it all, the 2 defensive plays in the first inning.
Yeah.
The first 2 batters, Fowler and Bryant, terrific plays. 2 outs.
You're in charge of planning your next social gathering. Plan a day at Wrigley Field and enjoy special perks only available inside the ballpark. The Cubs offer special ticket packages for groups of 15 or more. Visit Cubs.com/groups.
Telling you, when Kimbrel's at his best, deep in an at bat, I think he could just lob one up there at 55 miles an hour, and he'd get a guy to swing at it 3 times.
Screw himself into the ground.
Eric Gagne used to flip up a breaking ball at 66 on occasion when he was at the height of his powers. Bugs Bunny curve and changeup. Hit the deep center. Way back. Gone. Coughlin has connected twice tonight. Off James Shields and now Craig Kimbrel, and the Cubs are within 1.
It's the 3rd home run Kimbrel has allowed this year. He allowed just 2 all of last season, and again, no doubt about this one. Coughlin was all over that one. You see his reaction. He knows he got it.
And we'll have a Cub debut. Mike Baxter coming up. Left-handed hitter, veteran guy, 30 years old, just up from Iowa. And began his career in the Padres organization, made his major league debut in 2010. He played a ton in spring training, probably got more at bats than anybody in Cubs camp. Did not do much offensively, but was pretty good at Iowa, and here he is.
How about this for your first assignment with your new club?
Baxter was hitting .290 with a .377 on base percentage with the I-Cubs. And I bet you, JD, he finished more spring training games than just about any position player in all of baseball this year. He was the guy who came in the 6th or 7th almost every game, it felt like.
Yeah, spell Rizzo or take over in the outfield for somebody.
Yeah, you tuck away a guy like him at AAA, and there's a need for him now, and here he is. Tough spot, as you mentioned.
Take. Look at his numbers throughout his career. He's always been able to work a walk. .225 big league hitter in his career, 423 plate appearances. There's 4 major league home runs, so a couple decent home run seasons as a minor leaguer, but power not a big part of his profile.
Crowd making some noise, 25,917. And there are a fair amount of Cub fans in the ballpark tonight. 2-2 from Kimbrel. Going to be a tough play for Barmes. Out at first, and if you're Joe, you have to ask, don't you?
I don't know. He's thinking about it. I think he had a good look at it from the dugout.
Yeah. So that'll do it. As the Padres hang on, and let's check out that final play for posterity, if nothing else. And yep, they got him. Good hustle by Baxter. Tough way to lose. 3 errors, and all those guys essentially coming around to score. So the Padres utilize the Cubs' defensive mistakes. They come back and beat Chicago 4-3 tonight. We'll be back.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Corvins Insurance.
For home improvements from a company you can rely on, look to Boss Roofing Siding Experts of Rock Falls, Illinois. From residential to commercial projects, Boss is prepared for your job, no matter the size. At Boss Roofing Siding Experts, we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, use certified installers, and are dedicated to quality workmanship. Check us out on Facebook or call today for a free quote. Boss Roofing Siding Experts, the area's #1 roofing, siding, and window contractor.
Whoa! Oh, this mattress is unbelievable.
And these prices are unbelievably low. You can believe it.
This happens every day at Factory Direct Mattress
at 5401 North Brady Street in Davenport.
It's unbelievable!
Is your business growing and now you need a new and bigger building? Has your organization outgrown their facility and now it's time to expand? Do your hobbies require the need for more space? If you're paying rent, but now you want the advantages of owning, the prospect of financing, construction, and on-time completion may seem out of your reach. General Steel Corporation has the answer. A pre-engineered steel building from the General will not only look great and satisfy almost any need, but you'll save time and money. Our team will help you create your building and deliver it to your location. We offer design services to help you present your concept to board members, bankers, or for fundraising. And the General can even help with financing. General Steel is a name you know, with quality backed by a 50-year structural warranty. Call today and find out how easy it is to have the building you want. You may even save up to $20,000 with rebates. If you need space, you need the General.
Could we help graduates find the jobs they want? That's why we're giving away $1 million in job search training to recent grads. Enter at 53.com/brand-of-you. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank.
Who says desirable can't also be responsible? With 46 standard safety features, the Lexus RX is proof that fun can be good for you. Lease the all-wheel drive 2015 RX 350 for $399 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
Chicago Cubs baseball has been brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Ford, America's best-selling brand, inviting you to go further in our fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out our entire lineup at your Ford store or at localfordstores.com. Subway, make a smart play for savory subs this season. Score more flavor at Subway restaurants. Subway, eat fresh. TrustedChoice.com for all your insurance needs. Honda Dream Garage Sales Event now at your Honda dealer. And by Bud Light Lime, the perfect beer for whatever happens. Well, after a 6-game winning streak, the Cubs have dropped their last two. 4-3 the final as the Padres beat the Cubs to start this series, and they've now won 3 of 4 in the season series. Benoit over Russell. Kimbrel gave up the home run to Coghlan in the ninth, but got his 11th save. Let's check out Southwest Airlines. How far did it fly? On Coghlan's second homer of the night, 404 feet. Go to WGNTV.com/contest for your chance at one of 5 pairs of tickets anywhere Southwest Airlines flies in the United States or Puerto Rico. We'll put a wrap on this one after this.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality, comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite. Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
When you get a Maytag washer, you best settle in for the most dependable relationship of your life. So bring on your smelly things, your dirty things, not your electronic things. You're welcome. But most definitely, your delicate things. Because with Maytag, all kinds of things can get the best cleaning in the industry.
May is Maytag month. Shop now and grab big savings on dependable Maytag appliances.
Jules Cobb is still friends with her ex-husband.
I'm just a head on the beach.
Best friends with her neighbor.
Did you really just hiss? I'm trying it out.
Close friends with her coworker.
Am I in a different conversation? Almost always.
And more than friends with the guy across the street.
They're like pools. We're still sticking our toes in each other. Grossest thing I've ever said.
Now you can friend them over and over again.
If it's on the internet, it must be true.
Courtney Cox stars in Cougar Town.
6 days a week on MyTV 8-3.
Our next WGN telecast of Cubs baseball will be Sunday when the Cubs face the Diamondbacks to wrap up this road trip at 3 o'clock Central Time. Once again, our final score tonight, Padres 4, Cubs 3. Chicago Cubs baseball in high definition on WGN has been brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Now for JD and our entire WGN crew here in San Diego, I'm Len Casper. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching Cubs baseball. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs.
The grass just got greener. Only $25 gets you a cart and 18 holes of golf anytime after 10 a.m. any day at Sauckie. A great deal on a course that's in great shape. Told you the grass just got greener. Call for a tee time at Sauckie today.
Experience the good life at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois. Goods Furniture has a wide selection of furniture for every room in your home at prices to fit every budget. Take a break from the day and enjoy a delicious lunch in our wine cellar restaurant. And enjoy a variety of soups, sandwiches, desserts, all made fresh daily. Enjoy a relaxing night in one of our suites, followed by a delicious breakfast. Experience the good life today. Goods Furniture, just a short drive away in Kewanee, Illinois.